I'm gonna freeze my balls off. Just that little bit of it, like with that wind on the face. So it is a brisk fall day here in Michigan. We are getting stuff ready for Sick Week. So with that, fine-tune some of the stuff with 2.0 to get it ready to get it down to Florida. It's going to end up going to PRI before it goes to Florida, but we decided it was time to change the look of it. So Bob and Aiden worked on fixing some of the stuff, but they got the wrap off of it. So it's 45 degrees right now, so it's supposed to get up to 60 days, so hopefully the temperature climbs soon. But we are going to take it over to the wrap place to work on getting it wrapped. Curious if you guys know any idea, looking for guesses on what you think the wrap is going to be. Obviously it had the Sick, whatever we call it, the Sick Gucci print or whatever, but like it had that on it for a few years. It was gray originally, what's left of it that we haven't messed with since the fire and since all the body damage and stuff has happened. But yeah, so now we are going to go with a different livery, I don't even know how you say it, but like any drag and drive car, we're going to drive it to the wrap place. It's about an hour away, so we're going to cruise it over there, and you can see underneath the pretty stickers what it looks like, which is not pretty. The other is, for the wrap, we have to take the windshield out. So we are going windshieldless in an hour drive in fucking cold weather today. And but we did before. I mean, we've driven it in the snow to take it to get a wrap before without the windshield in, but that was only like a 10-minute drive. I mean, we're going for an hour drive, so yeah. We'll see how it all works out, but we don't want a trailer queen. Hey Guido, we're trying to be as much like you as possible, so we're gonna drive it an hour to go get it wrapped. Does that equate for you driving from Canada down to an event?
No, that's,
I think it does. So. Nothing but attention everywhere you drive it, so I mean, I'm gonna miss it that we're not gonna be able to drive it around because everybody stares at this, everybody gives thumbs up, and because it's a Nash, it's such a rare vehicle, like not many people even know what it is. They ask what it is, it doesn't even have front tires because they're tucked up underneath, but such a cool vehicle. It's gonna be fun for somebody to have, cruise around, do a drag and drive with. So we had to get the Ram Charger over here, making space at the shop for the ice cream truck to get some repairs done on that. But so pulled the Nash out, and man, you want to win this car. Remember, every dollar you spend on the website gets you entry for the Nash. Now, I know we haven't done videos lately because we had 666, and then we had the plates in 28 steel with Old Man's Garage, that we had some video for that. But we have been busy planning events. You know, this whole NMCA, NMRA deal or whatever, that we got these couple other events coming up, plus lock down all our 4 drag and drive events for next year, with the first being Sick Week. So making everything on there, so it's been crazy busy. But I can tell you this, blankets. You guys asked for blankets. Check this thing out. Sick the Magazine blanket. We don't have a hoodie in your size? At an event, just wrap up in the blanket. So these things are awesome. They definitely are warm and they're nice and soft. So 25 times entries for the gasser for any blanket purchases that go on this weekend. So 25 times entries just so we kick off the blankets right, and go grab yourself some blankets. It's white on one side, Sick the Magazine on the other side. So definitely a cool deal. The other is, I said the event's coming up. The first one's Sick Week in January. So we already have some of the merchandise in for Sick Week. So this design is pretty badass. Steamboat Willie Cruising Sick Week. You know why I can say Steamboat Willie and we can put Steamboat Willie on there? Disney doesn't own the rights to him anymore, timed out, so little known fact. But it's only Steamboat Willie, you can't do the other mouse, you just gotta do Steamboat. We also have the Streetcars in Disguise shirt. So pretty cool. I mean, I'm sure you know that looks like Lutz's Camaro and that looks like Brett LaSala's Mustang. So therefore, pretty cool stuff. We're gonna do 25 times entries this weekend to kick off all the Sick Week stuff because spectator tickets are available, Sick Ward tickets are available. We got some shirts and stickers available, so 25 times. Go buy your pass. Number one, it's $30 at the gate. You can get your daily pass for 25 bucks right now, and we're giving you 25 times entries for that. So you order 20, you got 25 entries for getting the ticket, and then 25 times that, I don't even know what that number is, but that gets you a lot of entries to go buy that. Same as go get yourself some Sick Week gear, because a lot of the stuff we end up selling out, and hey, we don't replenish a lot because it is for the event. But what else we got? You know what? Black Friday. Black Friday sale starts today. Today's Saturday, you're watching this video today. So the most epic Black Friday sale ever, and the reason I tell you that is because it starts at 10% off and it ends at free. So how's that work? 10% off today, Saturday, anything in that collection. So when there's a lot of stuff, we're putting new stuff in those collections every day, but every day it drops by 10%. So, or it adds up to 10. Okay, I'll just tell you, 10%, then 20, then 30, then 40, then 50, then 60, then 70, then 80, then 90, then 100% off on Cyber Monday. So 10 days of Black Friday savings. Now, the only problem is, if you wait, you may not get what you want, because if you wait till the end when it's actually free, then, and you're only paying $7 for shipping no matter how much stuff you order with it, but by the time you get to the end and it's free, there might not be the stuff left that you want. So you're gonna wanna choose your battle wisely. I don't know what you want to say. Make your selections carefully, because there's going to be the most selection at 10% off, then it's going to go down at 20, then 30, then 40, then 50, then 60, and everything's getting you entries. So everything's getting you 25 times entries towards winning the Nash. So not only you're saving a bunch of money for Black Friday, yeah, Black Friday through Cyber Monday, you're also getting a shitload of entries to win this Nash. So 52 Nash, this thing is bad to the bone. So get over there, website sicktomag.com. Hey, go grab a bunch of stuff and we'll take you through driving the car over and everything. We're working with 2.0 to get ready for Sick Week, because you know what? It's coming to dominate, and I'm gonna get off our ass. We've been waiting for everybody to catch up. Well, they're getting caught up, so now it's time to put them back in their place. And God willing, that's what'll happen. See you there. All right, I'm gonna freeze my balls off. Just that little bit of it, like with that wind on the face at whatever speed we were doing, was not pleasant. So an hour of that, we'll see what happens, but fill it up with gas and let her rip. It's gonna be cold. Just that little bit was cold.
Just wait till you go at 70.
A little bit was cold. It's gonna be chilly. We made it. So got here, we're at the wrap place. It was a chilly ride. We did get some street driving part in, so did test some stuff that says that we need to work. So because
I get them hot.
it was getting hot. So like when I was doing, if I hung out in like the 2000 RPM range or whatever, like it kept creeping up. It got up to like 210. I ended up running the fans on high and could get it to start to come down the road. When I slowed down, like going slow, no problem. I mean, it was perfectly fine. But like at that that higher stuff, so I don't know if that means. But oil temp never above 177 was the highest it got. So I mean, all good. Try some different stuff, and we got some other stuff that we're going to change. So it was a good test to know what we got to change. So pull it in.
Yeah.
Cool. This street car.
Pleasure to meet you, brother. How are you?
Meet you.
Tom, right?
Yep.
How's it going?
Just a street car.
Right.
All right, so while we take that to get wrapped, it was on the hoist. Ice cream truck goes on because it got back from 666. Believe it or not, how many miles does that say that has on it now, Eden?
8,300.
Holy shit, that thing's got over 8,000 miles on it since that thing was put together. But we know that we got a weird leak in the front with the airbags. We're gonna look at that airbag system again, and there was one of the pictures, we never told Rich this, but one of the pictures they sent about the suspension, we saw where the airbag was pretty rubbed through, so like, we think we might have an airbag need replaced and see what we can do to continue to try and make it more reliable. I mean, it has so many, got 8,000 test miles on it, so like try and refine it, but she runs like a top. I mean, she did all of Route 66, and hey, and Rich and Thomas or whatever, they had a good time with it. Couple repairs, new tires on the front, and suspension welded back together. So yeah, just normal maintenance type stuff, but we'll give her a once over and see what we can get done to it and get it back, get it ready for sick week as well. All sick week prep.
2 days later.
All right, so making progress on the wrap. Base is there. You guys still don't know what's going to happen with it, so we laid out on the front end some stuff, but you know that the base color is white. We'll see what the rest looks like.